I'm also starting the YouTube, and that'll come up in just a moment. Okay. So it's 9:01, and Julie, if you want to start the meeting, we can do roll call.
Okay, this is the TAC meeting on December 2nd, and I call the meeting to order, and you can go ahead and call the roll call.
Thank you.
Lisa Butterfield.
She's not here yet.
Ian Crichton, I'm sorry if I messed up your name.
Sorry, I'm here.
Thank you. Kurt Dietrich,
Present, good morning.
Mitchell Singh. Sandy, I'm sorry.
I was saying absent.
Oh, okay. Sandy Froome,
She's not here either.
okay. Dan Inouye. Kelly Mullen.
Here.
Dan's here.
Kelly Mullen. Julie Olander,
Here.
Elaine Wiseman,
I don't see Elaine.
Alex Wilson,
Good morning.
Amber Sosa,
Here.
Chris Tucker,
Hello.
Kevin Revere.
Kevin Berry, he's not here yet.
Enos Han.
Yep, Enos is not here yet.
Okay, thank you.
Is that everybody on the list?
That's everyone.
Okay. And we also have Sandy joined the meeting. If you could please mark her present.
Good morning.
Good morning. And I just want to take a moment to introduce RTC staff that's on the line. So for the record, I'm Rebecca Capular. We also have Dan Dunges, Lolita Davis, and Jackie Maladondo, Amber Bousmith. Let's see who else is on my list. James Weston and Kurt Dietrich and Nancy Mew. Excuse me, not Kurt Dietrich. That was my old work partner. Sorry, Kurt. And Nancy Muse and Jim Gee, if I didn't say Jim. Is there anyone from RTC that I missed? Okay, hearing none. I just want to introduce a couple guests that we have. We have Khalil Wilson. He is here in person in the conference room with City of Reno. And MJ Cloud is also here from Safe Routes to School. I think I also see Craig Peterson with Air Quality. I think that's everybody. If I missed anyone, please state your name for the record. Okay, hearing none, I'll hand the meeting back to Julie.
Thank you, Rebecca. So the first item we have is item 1, which is the approval of the agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
This is Kelly, so moved.
Do I have a second? Thank you. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The next
Aye.
item. Are we okay? Okay. Next is public comment. Do we have any public comment, Rebecca?
I have not received any public comment, no.
All right. Then moving on to item 3, which is the approval of the November 4th meeting minutes. Do we have any discussion on those minutes? Do I have a motion to accept the minutes?
Ian Crittenden, move to approve.
Crystal, I second.
Thank you, Chris and Ian. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, then moving on to item 4, which is a recommendation for funding ranked prioritization transportation alternative set asides. And it looks like, Rebecca, are you presenting this?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. And I just want to state for the record, we've got Khalil Wilson here from City of Reno. If there's questions on their project, MJ Cloud with Safe Routes to School to answer questions on that project, and Amber Sosa with City of Sparks. So thank you all for being here. As you know, we did a call for projects for the TA set aside, and applications were due by October 1st, and we received 5 applications. All the applications are in your packet, and they all ranked and scored. And I'm really happy to say that everything came within budget perfectly. So at this point, staff is recommending to fully fund all the 5 projects that came in. And then if once this board approves that, then it will go to our RTC board for final approval. And we're anticipating that will happen at our December 17th board meeting. Just to give you a quick highlight, these are ranked in numerical order by the points that we received. The first project we received was City of Sparks, and that's a regional trail connectivity project over by Wingfield Hills Road. Washoe County School District was the second ranked project, and this one is a infrastructure project to install, well, they're going to purchase solar powered radar signs and rapid flash beacons, and City of Reno is going to collaborate with them and agreed to install and maintain those. Those will be installed within the vicinity of schools in the Washoe County School District for safe routes to school. The third project was City of Reno. They put in a project for Urban Road and Plymouth Street sidewalk improvements. And then the fourth project was another City of Reno, City of Sparks project. And that's for Van Gorder Elementary School, where they're going to do some school zone flasher improvements and do some traffic calming to improve safety for students walking to and from school. And the last project is a Safe Routes to School non-infrastructure project. And this project was not a lot of money, comes in at $6,000, but that will help them to purchase some safety pedestrian in a bag where they give those things to the school and they can roll out. They have vests and they have signage for the crosswalks and also some safety equipment like vests and that kind of thing. So all those projects combined came in at about $807,000 and a little over that. We were anticipating roughly $805,000. So as you can see, we're just a little bit over within $2,000, but we're comfortable with the 5% matches and any carryover from previous years that will have ample funding to cover that. With that, I'll stop sharing my screen and hand it over back to the TAC. And if you have any questions for any of our applicants, they're here to, and they're happy to answer.
Anybody have any questions?
Madam Chair, this is Daniel Inoue with Washoe County Health Air Quality. I had a question for the City of Reno project. Specific to the sidewalks, would the project impact any existing trees, specifically near the corner of Urban and Plumas? It looks like there's a shallow setback there, which may impact the root zone. So if somebody from, if Khalil could address that, I'd appreciate it.
Sure, Khalil Wilson, City of Reno for the record. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for the question. So when we are going into final scoping and design for this project, one of the things that we're looking at is coordination with, and we've already began coordinating with Washoe County for essentially we're going to look at putting the sidewalk up by the tennis courts, adjacent to the tennis courts, essentially elevating the grade up to that elevation to stay out of the root zones to protect the trees. The trees are big and beautiful in that area, and we're going to take every precaution to make sure that we protect the trees that are in place and not remove any trees with this project.
Okay, if you could address the trees more toward Urban. There are a couple of large trees that, again, near the yield sign. Those were the ones I thought could be impacted by the sidewalks with the root zones.
On the corner? Yeah, so during that project, we also have root mitigation techniques that we use. We work closely with our urban forester to essentially pull back the grade, look at the root system, see what we can protect in place, and have techniques like root plates or things, other things nature in order to protect the existing trees.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any other questions? Okay, not hearing anything. Do we have a motion to accept the report?
Julie, we're asking to not just accept the report, but to approve the funding.
The funding?
Yes, please.
Okay, so do we have a motion to accept the report and approve the funding? Do I have someone out there with a first?
Ian Crittenden, so moved.
How about a second?
Dietrich, City of Reno, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, moving on. We are moving on right to the development updates. Does anybody have any development updates? It's item 5. Not hearing any.
Julie, I'll go ahead and
Okay,
and
Kelly,
just
thank
mention
you.
a couple. Thank you. For City of Reno, there is a couple more tentative maps that are coming in for Daybreak. I'm sure all of you are familiar with that particular project, or at least generally speaking, it's that overall PUD. It allows for up to 4,000 units. We've got 2 more tentative maps that have come in for that. After those are processed, we'll still have around 3,200 units remaining. And then another one that may be of interest for this group is the Reno City Center Skyway that's being proposed to cross East Commercial Road. That's near Center Street. That would connect the City Center building to an existing parking garage, and that is scheduled to be heard at Planning Commission in January. That's all I have for development updates at this point.
All right, thank you, Kelly. Anybody else? Not hearing any. I'm moving on to item 6, which is member items, and City of Reno, you're first. Anything from City of Reno?
Yes, good morning. At the last meeting, I updated that UNR actually submitted a petition to rename North Center Street to University Way, and it was going before City Council. That application was approved, and currently in traffic engineering, we are evaluating the traffic signals along the Center Street corridor to upgrade the internally illuminated street name signs for University Way. So that's our big push right now for the renaming. Thank you.
Thank you, Kurt. Reno Tahoe, did Lisa come on?
No, she
Okay.
did not.
All right, City of Sparks.
Thank you. Yeah, the only thing I want to mention is that we are gearing up to start the second phase of our downtown safety barricades project. This is a project that the first phase we completed in 2020, and it was installing numerous in-ground barricades that we can use for special events that are crash rated. Should we have a terrorist looking at using a vehicle as a weapon. So we have numerous in-ground crash rated barricades. We have bollards that again are crash rated, and some mobile trailers that are same. So we're pretty excited. We're getting ready to start our second phase, and we hope to start construction early in spring. And that's all.
Thank you, Amber. FHWA,
They're not on the meeting today.
okay. Washoe County. I don't know if Mitch came on. I don't have anything. Is Mitch? Is Mitch here?
I don't see Mitch, no.
Okay. How about air quality, Daniel?
Sure. Good morning, Daniel Inoue, Washoe County Health District Air Quality. Just wanted to give the group a heads up of things that we're following at the federal level. One is possible revision to the air quality standards for ozone and for particulate matter. They're on schedule for review in 2022 or shortly after that. So most likely, if they're reviewed and revised, they will be strengthened, which could be challenging given the current status with our ozone design values. So as we get more information on the schedule, I'll share that with this group as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. NDOT?
Yeah, so a few project updates for the group. Spaghetti Bowl, still going, still got a ways to go. No major though traffic control changes are anticipated over the next month. So when a big shift is coming, I'll let everybody know, but it should be pretty status quo for now. For those of you in West Reno, I-80 at the West McCarran interchange, the eastbound on-ramp, recently just put up a ramp meter for that to kind of control some of the congestion issues we've been seeing there and try and smooth out traffic flow. Our contractor's working on configuring the controller and everything. We should probably begin testing on that sometime after the new year. Also, good news, that section of I-80 eastbound is supposed to be widened between McCarran and Keystone. We've currently got that plan for 2023. That project's doing some right-of-way acquisition right now, but this is kind of like an interim solution until that widening project goes through. Pyramid Highway and Egyptian and Sunset Springs, that intersection there, the traffic signal that's going to be installed, that contract actually when it was advertised yesterday. So that's good news. That's actually now going out for bid. If everything goes well, that should be operational sometime in the second half of next year. And then last project, this one's actually not in the area, but in Washoe County, but I think it's kind of an important project. US 50 east of Carson City. So going through Mound House, through Dayton to Stagecoach, we're going to be starting very soon. Horse fencing contract that should do horse fencing, cattle guards on that section of 50 and connect all the way to Silver Springs. That's a really big one to us. That corridor has been a big issue with the wild horse hits, and it'll be very similar to what was done on old 395 through Pleasant Valley, which I think was pretty successful with the wild horses. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. TMRPA.
Nothing today. Thank you, though.
Thanks, Chris. School district.
Good morning. Nothing right now, just re-entry from the holiday.
Okay, thanks, Sandy.
Thanks.
Is Indian Colony on? I think
No,
I
they're
saw
not.
them. Okay. Okay, moving on is item 7, agenda item for future TAC meetings. Anybody have some comments or suggestions? None? Okay. How about item 8 is RTC staff items?
Morning, everybody. For the record, Jim Gee, Service Plan and Innovation Manager for RTC on the public transit side. Today is day 59 of our labor strike, and finally have good news to report in that we finally have a tentative agreement. The union is going to start voting in about 40 minutes. We do expect it to pass because this is supported by the union, and hopefully that'll allow us to restore some semblance of full service by Saturday. So very excited to finally see the light at the end of the tunnel and move forward. That's all I have.
Thanks, Jim. That's good news. Appreciate that update. Anybody else? RTC wise, you good?
Hi, Julie. This is Dan Denges,
Oh, Dan.
Director of Planning, RTC. For the record, good morning. Just
Good morning.
wanted to give everyone a heads up that RTC will be doing its annual Stuff a Bus for the Food Bank of Northern Nevada. That'll take place next Thursday, December 9th, I believe from 10 to 6. And people can bring non-perishable food items, drop them off. The bus will be located in the parking lot of the Sam's Club off of Kitski. So go ahead and swing by if you have anything you want to donate and help us get the word out. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan. And finally, we have public comment again. Is there any public comment?
No, Julie, we have not received any.
Thanks, Rebecca. All right, then we're on to item 10 was adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Amber Sosa,
Motion
City
to
Park,
adjourn.
so moved.
Thank
Second.
you. Second, thank you. Who is the second?
Ian.
Ian Crittenden.
Okay, Sparks is ready to go, huh? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you. And I just want to wish everybody a happy holiday since we're moving into that season, amazingly enough. So I hope you all have a safe and happy holiday. Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
See you in
Thank you.
January. See you in
Thanks, Julie. Thanks, everyone.
2022.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Okay.
And I just want to
Bye-bye.
note for the record, it is 9:20 a.m. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Rebecca, for
Thank
that.
you. Bye-bye.